Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Deku Tarot. So let's talk about August 1st through 15th for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. As you guys know, just real quick here, I'll do a couple just messages at the beginning, and we're going to get right into the astrology. And we'll start pulling cards here, okay? But just so you guys know, if it doesn't resonate with you, the messages aren't for you. Check out your Sun, Moon, or Rising, even your Venus. It might resonate better. Definitely check out your Leo New Moon readings. Those are up. They're ready to go. So also let me know how you guys are feeling in this energy. Being a fellow fire sign, having this Leo New Moon, I feel a great sense of excitement, almost like the beginning of a quest for you guys, which is why I kind of picked my Hobbit Tarot here. It just feels like you guys are on the beginning of an adventure, and I'm really excited about it. Before I even get into this, see, I keep getting distracted because your message is so, the feeling around you guys is quite nice and I really like it right now. So we'll get into that in a second. But if you guys do want to book a private reading, and if you do have a Leo Sun, Moon, or Rising, you guys can get $10 off of any 30-minute or longer reading. All the information on booking a reading with me is right below this video in the description box. And if you want to get 20% off of any Teespring stuff, stick around to the end. I'll give you guys the code for 20% off. I have been doing daily readings on my Instagram if you want to check that out. I've just been, taking a picture and typing out, what it is in terms of the daily energy. So check those out if you guys are interested. And also, if you haven't, definitely make sure to like, share, and subscribe, guys. But let's get into this. Like I was saying, I feel this great sense of quest with you guys. And let's talk about the astrology first, because I think that has a lot to do with it, considering this month on the 11th, so within the 1st to 15th here, we have Jupiter going direct in your sign. So there is this forward motion, this exciting energy, just this forward boost in terms of moving towards adventurous energy, moving forwards on an adventure. It just feels very exciting, very new, like I'm ready to do something different. I'm ready to try new things. I'm ready to step out of my comfort zone. On that same day, on August 11th, we have Mercury entering Leo. And as you guys know, on the 31st, when we have that new moon in Leo, Mercury's going direct in Cancer. So, and I think I messed that up in one of my videos, so I apologize. I'm not an astrologer. I'm just going by my moon journal and all the other, I've been studying it a lot, so I've been thinking about maybe getting a degree in it at some point, but I've been studying it a lot, so I know what I know. But again, check out Gregory Scott, Varouche Tarot, or maybe it's Varouche Astrology, forgive me, but they're both great in terms of astrology and probably a little bit more on point than me. But anyways, so there's a lot of forward motion at the beginning of this month because we have so much energy in fixed fire Leo. And then we have, again, like I was saying, Jupiter going direct in your sign. And that is all, Jupiter is very expansive. It's just, again, a lot of forward motion on adventure. I'm very excited for it. It feels really like we're stepping into a lot of forward, fiery, positive, let's get this done, let's get the ball rolling type of energy here as, after this crazy eclipse season, which has been such a giant pause, and just like a pause for all the toxic stuff to come up here, all those Capricornian tendencies, all that negative stuff we've held on to, heartbreak, pains, areas where we ourselves are indulging in bad behaviors, toxic patterns, okay? Toxic relationships. So let's talk a little bit about the Leo new moon, because that's kind of kicking off the month there. I know it's July 31st, but I think that, the energies are always going to stick around up until that next full moon, and especially so within those first few days after, which is how we're starting the month here. So we're also having Mercury go direct on that day, so it just feels like a great time for new beginnings, being able to speak a little bit better. Again, Mercury is still in its shadow period until around the 15th, but it does free us up. Communication does feel a lot more freed up, a lot more natural. But again, we're starting off the month with this Leo new moon energy, which is sensitive, affectionate, just very loving. It has a Venus in Leo squaring Uranus and Taurus, and the new moon is squaring Uranus and Taurus. So what does that bring in? As we know, Uranus and Taurus is the shakeup. It's kind of a tower type energy. It really pulls the carpet out from under us here, and really forces us to change, forces us into unexpected changes, unexpected situations that are kind of unpredictable. So there could be unpredictable, unexpected changes here, feelings of uncertainty, especially regarding decisions and direction. So we need to be open-minded and flexible. And if we felt confined, stuck in a relationship, smothered even, it's going to bring up this dramatic energy, which, you know, Leo is kind of known for sometimes. So there is a dramatic flair to seeking freedom in relationships. So watch out for crazy fights, watch out for stuff like that. That's going to be the beginning of our month here. And I think as a fellow fire sign, I don't know, I just get the feeling you guys might be experiencing some drama. You might be the ones instigating it in a lot of ways with this energy, so just be careful. So let's look at the cards now. Let's see what's coming out here for your energy. I know we're like 5 minutes in, but you know, we just got out of eclipse season. There's so much that's been retrograde. There's just been so much going on, so I couldn't not talk about it. But let's talk about the tarot now. Let's see what's coming up for you guys. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, 10 of Swords, like I said. Remember when I was talking about that pause where all this toxic stuff came up, all these painful endings were shoved in our places where we have felt stabbed in the back, hurt. Those situations came back up to be dealt with, to be looked at, to be felt, if we didn't fully feel it the first time. So when I see the 10 of Swords, it's kind of asking us to go along with some changes here. And I kind of actually want to pull a clarifier here, because this is your energy as we start the month here. This is your energy for the 1st through 15th. So when I see the 10 of Swords, I mean, it's big karmic endings as well. When I see 110, as you guys know, I wouldn't be surprised if we get another 10 here. It's kind of how it is for me as a reader. I've seen a couple other readers that get the same stuff, that have that sounds so weird, that kind of have that same issue of when you get 110, there's always another 10 that's going to pop up later on in the reading, or maybe right after. Let's take a look here, though. Let's clarify this for your energy. Clarify the 10 of Swords for your energy. I feel like there needs to be one. But I just feel, yeah, there's been a lot of painful endings. Oh, King of Coins, maybe to do with an earth sign. Remember when I was talking about Taurus and Uranus and all the, or Uranus and Taurus, I feel like I always say that wrong. All that unpredictable, crazy stuff there. It doesn't have to be that, but that could bring up some painful endings, some harsh realizations, some places where we're like, oh my God, like I feel down and out. I feel exhausted. You might even be a little bit of a homebody at the beginning of the month. I may just continue to, King of Coins. It just feels like I'm sorry, I'm just trying to like listen to what Spirit's trying to tell me right now. There's been if you were involved with an earth sign, of Virgo or a Taurus, maybe a Capricorn, and maybe this had just something to do with that Capricorn. If you're not dealing with an earth sign, then it was something that felt very stable and secure in your life, that there was a very painful ending or a painful realization probably around that Capricorn full moon that we just had, that eclipse. Because it brought up a lot of negative stuff where it's like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. I really didn't see that one coming. I didn't know that this was going to be this way. I thought this was secure, safe, you know, good. And here we are in this situation, and I can't seem to let it go fully. So let's see. I gotta be honest, you know, let's take this card because it came out as I was trying to pick up the deck, but it flipped itself right over. So we're going to talk about it. 4 of Coins, I feel like this has a lot to do with it. This was something that we were trying to build a foundation upon, whether it's a relationship, and I feel like for a lot of you guys, you got your head in your hands and you're saying, yeah, it's a relationship. Oh my God, I can't believe this just happened to me, but you expected something more. And Sagittarius, I know a lot of the other signs. I know a lot of people, I mean, Astro Twitter is a toxic place, but I see a lot of people, you know, making fun of Sagittariuses and saying that they're players and this, that, the other thing. But when you guys are interested in somebody, like, you're into them. Like, there's nothing that's going to change your mind on that. Like, you're into them, and that's that. And this is a situation that I genuinely feel you were trying to build upon here, a relationship that you really were settled in, that you felt, you know, that you were going for, because you, maybe it was around for even 4 months or so, but you believed in it. You believed that this was a foundation that you were building together, and it feels very much like it was ripped out from under your feet right here. So what's in your surrounding energy, your surrounding environment here? What's in Sagittarius's environment, people, situations? Environment for the 1st through 15th. 6 of Swords, the sense of moving on. I like this. Yeah, we're starting out the month there with that 10 of Swords, but look at what it transforms into. That 6 of Swords, you're letting go of that pain that you've held on to. You know, maybe again, if it had to do with an earth sign and you realize that you've built foundations on pain here, and this wasn't something that just happened, but if it was something that happened, I think it might have happened around that first Capricorn eclipse in like January. And maybe this second Capricorn eclipse halfway through the year brought either the person, the situation, some realizations, the feels, whatever it was thrown back up in your face and it felt bad. And you're like, wow, I didn't realize I was building my foundations on this pain, on this expectation in my own reality, that I'm going to be hurt this way, or this is going to happen, or however you kind of interwove that into your foundation here. 6 of Swords says it's time to move on. It's time to release, let go, and move on for the better, okay? 6 of Swords is about moving on from that bad situation to a better one. You're letting go of the pain, the hurt, everything from the past here, but you're going to take the lessons. You know better now. You've become stronger. 6s are always my indication that we're on the right path when they're upright. That Spirit is really got our back, and it's saying you're on the right path. And I haven't even talked about how dumb my hair looks today, but it's just too hot, guys. I just couldn't deal with it. When it gets this hot, like, there's just nothing that can be done to make a girl look good. So this is the way it is. It's just, it took a lot just to get it back like this. So let's see. People, situations, events, offers coming into you August 1st through 15th of 2019. The Star. There's again healing, guys. That's getting to the light at the end of a very long tunnel. For me, it's a sense of, again, healing, of growth, of internal. What is it? Internal. You know, there's balance between the internal and the external. Your emotional and your physical here is what I always see with the Star. And I feel like I haven't used that description for it in a long time. But that's one of my most traditional and deep meanings for it. And I don't know, I was drawn to say that just now. So again, there's a healing from your external to your internal to your external. There's a sense of balancing out, of bringing yourself back into alignment here. Know that Spirit has your back. Know that you are protected, that you are taken care of, that you are loved at this time, okay? You're stepping into a great sense of excitement as you move on from, you know, whatever horrible energy you've been in here. There's this transcendent, inspirational, wonderful energy here. It just feels really, really good. It feels exciting. It feels like, wow, you know, like there's just enlightened perspectives, purification from the internal to the external, purification of your life here. I don't know. I know that sounds like really wishy-washy, but it just feels refreshing. Like you guys are leaving the situation behind and you're just feeling so refreshed. You're feeling so healed. You're putting yourself in healing situations, you know, going out with friends, seeing people here. Let's see what's coming up. Could be that there's also an Aquarius coming into your life here with the Star, but whatever is being offered to you, whatever's coming in, it is healing. It is wonderful. I'm not going to get stuck on the sign, because for me this feels like more, this feels deep than just a person. So anything else that Sagittarius needs to know here for the August 1st through 15th? 5 of Cups reverse, guys. What else wants to come out? I feel like there's one more. We're ending this 1st to 15th on the 15th, and that's the full moon in Aquarius. Maybe that's what the Star is up to there. There is a great sense of healing there. What is that bringing in there? 3 of Cups. Yeah, healing, friendships. Go out with people. Get yourself back in the game. Enjoy life again, okay? I know it's been rough, but it's time to get back out there and to stop harping on the 3 cups that are missing. Look at this, 5 of cups, and we have the 3 cups upright right here. When you know in the 5 of cups, there's usually 3 cups that are overturned, and there's usually 2 cups that are upright. I mean, how interesting of a combination is this? We have 2 people, you know, those 2 cups that are upright, and it's the 3 of cups, sharing 3 cups here. So I don't know, it's just interesting to me. I really like the way that these 2 interact, especially in your reading here. It's such a flip-flop. Getting beyond the 5 of cups requires talking to other people, requires you going out with others, requires you to explore other opportunities. Again, whether this is work, love, anything like that, go out and have a good time, take a chance on people, communicate your feelings, dance, go out, have a drink with your friends, through conversations with people that you love, through celebration, through having a good time. You're growing. You can't let the negative energy in when you're celebrating. So celebrate, okay? You have wonderful people around you, and I think around this Aquarius full moon on the 15th, it's going to feel so much better, guys. And it's just going to be a lot more celebratory. There's going to be more things to celebrate. Not only your healing, but it just feels like new relationships, connections. You're done with the past. You're like so over it, and you're ready to celebrate the present. And I feels like you're like ready to, like, if this was like a bad relationship that ended, you're like ready to burn your ex's things and dance around it with your friends at a bonfire. That's the kind of feels that I'm getting for you guys right now. Let's go on to love now. Let's pull a couple cards for love. I'm going to use the Gustav Klimt deck for love for you guys. We'll see what comes up for Sagittarius for love. Love and cannot speak. Love and romance. We get 1 card, y'all. Okay, we did get 1 card. He's King of Wands. All right, interesting. King of Wands here. So yeah, you guys are in your element. Take that. As we step into, you know, fixed fire, Leo, you're feeling very in control, very strong, very attractive, able to communicate. Again, there's this forward moving energy, and it feels like you are taking the direction here. You are in the driver's seat. If you're trying to, you know, be in a relationship, or if you're trying to date, you're in the driver's seat here. People are really finding you attractive. I mean, the King of Wands is... he's a 10 out of 10 dude right there. He's very, again, he just feels very spiritually aware, very self-aware, very in control, very confident. So let's see energy surrounding you in terms of love this month. I will say I saw the 4 of Swords reversed, but that was before I was asking, so... it's definitely a sense of impatience. Well, this forward fire energy, there's just a lot of impatience. Not resting enough. All right. Seven of Wands. I need to stand up for our values, for our true beliefs, for our truth in terms of love. Whenever I see the 7 of Wands, it's asking you to... I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what was going on. That was like trying to come out for like 5 minutes, so I apologize. It's been an exhausting weekend for me. The 7 of Wands here is... it just feels... with that King of Wands... we might have brought in more than we could handle. Sagittarius, if you were flirting with multiple people, it feels like they've all come home to roost, and you're like, oh, I like didn't expect you all to come back around. I was just kind of messing. That's kind of how it feels here. And we need to do what's best for us. Uphold your morals, uphold your values. People could be coming up against you a little bit as well. And with this rushed energy, it just feels... you're not getting enough rest, because suddenly I can't stop, like, trying to yawn. It's like I keep just being like, stop. It's like a really weird... it's like not just coming out. It's like pausing. So maybe you guys aren't getting enough rest. Make sure you're getting enough rest. I know that everything is very passionate. You might be dating a bunch of people, going out, Make sure you rest, though, because I think when you rest is when you have your biggest and most important realizations, not just for the relationships that you're trying to bring in or start, but for yourself. So, offers, people, situations coming in August 1st through 15th for Sagittarius. You guys have such jumpy energy in terms of love. Like a Mexican jumping bee. And have you ever played with those when you were a kid? I don't even know if that's what they're really called. I apologize if I'm wrong. I didn't mean anything by it. But it's just like you're one of those little jumping bees that people like, and they just throw around. And they just like, it's really fun. Wow, the sun. You have really wonderful offers, but you have to... What is the word I'm looking for? You need to know... You need to be able to discern who's really this and who is kind of a distraction. You got to fight the distractions and go for the sun. Again, I feel like you have a lot of people on the plate all of a sudden, if you're single especially. And even if you're not, it's like, you know who your person is. It could feel exhausting trying to see what's going on with me. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening with your reading right now. This did not happen to me with any of the other readings, and I got way less sleep for those. But my eyes always water when I yawn. But the Seven of Wands here with the sun, I do think that you need to... There's going to be a moment of awareness. It's not even just like that you need to be aware. If you really don't know who's for you and what to do, wait for that sun moment. For me, that's always a moment of clarity. Yeah, it's other things, but for me personally as a reader, it always shows that moment of clarity where there's realizations, and those realizations bring hope, happiness, comfort, a sense of getting there, a sense of accomplishment, and love. It's just all around just the best feeling, pure joy, pure happiness, togetherness. So anything else that Sagittarius needs to know about where August 1st through 15th is going to leave them around that Aquarius full moon in terms of love? Make sure to get enough rest. Stop flirting with everybody until 4 in the morning. I'm serious. I'm not gonna, I mean, I can't even tell you guys what to do because you just can't tell fire signs or really any sign what to do. But get some damn rest. Like, please. 10 of Swords. There it is again. Karmic endings. For those of you who that first storyline that I was just giving for love didn't resonate, I'm getting a really strong second one, and I don't usually go with, like, I try not to go with more than one, but sometimes it comes out that way, and that's just the way it is, so we're just going to do it that way. I don't want to fight spirit, and I don't fight spirit. King of Wands, Seven of Wands, the Sun, 10 of Swords. For me, we're realizing, some of you guys might be realizing, having a really big realization that this is a big ending here. Somebody is, you're just either fighting too much, you always feel like you're being attacked by them. This person could feel like just very combative. There could be a very big fight where they come up against, you know, your values, your morals, who you are as a person, what you stand for, and they start attacking that, and you're just not having it. You're done with it, so it's over. And that could be a realization that leads to the Sun, but I mean, it's not going to feel 100% good. It's going to probably feel like that 10 of Swords, like, wow, this sucks. I have to end this. This can't be this way because you have crossed a line here and there has to be an ending. But know that by releasing somebody that continues to just attack you, you're putting yourself in the position to bring in the Sun, to bring in real love here. To bring in, ooh, can we get one card? To bring in, come on, give me one. Balance, equality, the lower echo of justice. Isn't that what you want? Balance, happiness, somebody that gives more than they take. Somebody, not so much that, but somebody that gives just as much as they take and gives just as much as you. And is going to be there for you, isn't going to attack you, is going to foster you and foster your, you know, who you are and what do I say desires, what your desires, what your goals are, what you do and what you stand for, instead of attacking you all the time. This person doesn't, and even if they don't agree, you know, they're going to say it in a helpful way, or they're going to still support you. So that's what you really need, is support here, instead of somebody attacking you all the time and telling you what's wrong with what you're doing and how you're doing it wrong and how it's just like a big mess and you're just done with that. So seek out balance. I would say we could end the situation totally, like end the relationship and the the partnership, but we could also come into agreement and work this out. And again, for those of you who just have a lot of people, for those of you singles who have a lot of people coming in, you're letting go of a past relationship, but you're also not going to stand for anybody that gives you those kind of vibes again from a past negative relationship. You're looking for somebody equal, and you're going to know who that person is around mid-month, around that Aquarius new moon. So don't rush into it. Take some time, take a break, take some rest, okay? I'm begging you, because you're going to wear yourself out. By the time that person rolls around, you're going to be way too confused about, you know, who are they, what are they really bringing to the table type of energy. And you need to just allow it to happen naturally, okay? And you're going to know. But don't get yourself running around so much that you don't have time to even notice the right person that's coming in. So let's take a look here at a Romance Angel card. Then we're going to get a Halloween Oracle before I forget. So Romance Angels, what do you have to say to Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for August 1st through 15th, 2019? Archangel Kamael, Archangel Raguel, messages of advice and guidance. What do my Sagittarians need to know? We get forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. So release and heal the past. Remember what I was saying? Let go of that person, the situation that hurt you around that first Capricorn eclipse in January, or maybe even this last one. It's time to let that situation go, learn from it, and move on. This is I'm going to name your video Forgiving and Learning, because honestly, this has been the message. Has it not? It's been the message. It's been not dealing and not delving into other people's drama and problems, because that'll always come back to bite you. Just because you're nice and adventurous and you're willing to be that friend all the time doesn't mean that, you're not a Libra, so it's not going to be beneficial for you to jump in those situations, because you're going to get heated in some way, take someone's side, and it's just going to be a mess. So again, like I said, I remember last month, the last thing was that you guys were in a lot of dramatic situations that were distracting you, and there was just a lot going on. So like I'm saying, there's been a lot happening, and it's time to forgive yourself, forgive the past, forgive the other person, learn from those past mistakes, learn from what happened, but release the pain, release the feelings, release all of that, and take nothing but the lessons. Okay, we need to forgive people in this situation, especially those that have, broke up with us in painful ways, hurt us, relationships that brought us a lot of pain, but also they probably gave us a lot of learning, and it's time to forgive and move on. Forgive and move forward. It doesn't help you to hold on to that pain. It poisons you. Don't poison your own well. It's popping out here. Ooh, deception. Wow. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Again, and that's why you guys, I'm saying, wait. Somebody is attacking you, attacking your principles, and it's just like, wow, you deceived me. I can't believe you ended up being this way. I can't believe I even put up with this for a second. And you're going to do what needs to be done. You're going to find that balance. You're going to find that right person, but you have to really unmask that deception here, that false mask, whether that's you or somebody else in this situation. I think that's what that Ten of Swords has to do with. Let's get a Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle. Woo! Oh, Sagittarius, your reading is very, how do I say this? Almost like double-sided. It's almost like, I don't know how to describe it. It just feels like two sides to a coin. Exciting, yet also like, ow and wow. It seems wonderful and amazing and extremely uplifting, and yet also dragging you down to the depths in some aspects. Alright, messages of advice from their higher selves, spirit guides, anyone that needs to come through for Sagittarius. I get one card. Okay, that one flew up, so we're going to take it. Cauldron, synergy and healing. Love this. Love it. Let me find the booklet here. Okay, so should you receive the Cauldron card It indicates the importance of combining a variety of techniques or elements to get the best results. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Refuse to choose just a single rigid pathway when a variety of ways are there to be enjoyed and experienced. You can find your own ways to create something new. The cauldron is a deeply transformational tool. Things change once they are put under pressure. Resilience is being cultivated over time, and this means that you will be able to withstand any negative pressure much more healthily from the inside out. So Sagittarius, those are your messages. You can listen to that one any day. You know, you use as a daily affirmation. You can check out my daily tarot readings if you want to as well. Check out the videos for your sun, moon, and rising. Definitely check out the Leo new moon video. I think that you guys as a fire sign especially need to hear that one. And thank you guys so much for all of your support. If you want to book a private reading, all that info is below. If you want to get 20% off of your Teespring order, use the code LEOSZN, LEOSZN at checkout. And have a wonderful first half of August, guys. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and have a, and well, I already said that, so namaste.